Coinbase is the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the United States. The company is planning to go public on April 14 through a direct listing. This means that the company's founders, employees, and directors will be selling their shares directly in the market rather than using an underwriter, thus saving the underwriting fees. The company is targeting an initial valuation of $100 billion. The company had a revenue of $533 million in 2019 and $1.3 billion for the year 2020. That represents a 126% year-over-year increase. In this video, we will be going through the key highlights and the competitive advantage for Coinbase. We will also take a look at the risk factors of investing. Finally, we'll try to come up with a valuation and a share price at the IPO. So please stay until the end so you find all the details about this exciting crypto exchange IPO. Hi, my name is Arshad Ahmed. I'm founder of DIYstockpicker.com, an investment portal dedicated to help investors make intelligent decisions. This video is for information purposes and please do your due diligence before making any investment decisions. So let's get started. Coinbase is a crypto platform that is exclusively targeting the crypto economy. The company makes it easy for users to purchase bitcoins and other crypto assets. To evaluate the financial health of the company, we have to look at a few key metrics. The most important are the number of active users on the platform. The company derives 96% of its revenue from the trading volume. The more active users on the platform, the more the trading volume, and in turn it translates to more revenue for the company. The company recently released its first quarter 2021 earnings, and the company has seen exponential growth compared to 2020. Earlier, when we saw the S1 numbers in 2020, that growth was really crushing the growth it had in 2019. To look at the verified users on the platform, in the first quarter of 2021, the company had 56 million verified users, while in 2020 it had 43 million users, and in 2019 it had 32 million users. The monthly transaction users in the first quarter have jumped to 6.1 million from 2 million last year. Here is the number that really stood up. The company had a revenue of $1.1 billion for the whole year of 2020. Whereas in the first quarter of 2021, the company had revenue of 1.8 billion, which is the aggregate of the whole revenue for the whole year of 2020. The company had assets of $223 billion on its platform, which represent 11.3% of the crypto market share. About 85 to 90% of these assets are Bitcoin and Ethereum. What's important is that out of these assets, $122 billion of assets belong to institutions. In the first quarter, the company had revenue of $1.8 billion and a net income of $730 to $800 million. Coinbase is also introducing subscription-based value-added services for the crypto economy. Since most of the revenue for Coinbase is derived from trading volume, the company is looking to diversify by introducing new products like analytics, value-added services, crypto assets. The company is looking to generate recurring revenue from its users. If you look at the recurring revenue numbers, from 2019 to 2020, the numbers have increased more than 100%. But still, it's a very tiny fraction compared to the total revenue of the company. Here are the main competitive advantages for Coinbase. The platform is powered by a robust backend technology system that lets them to develop and launch new products and services. The company integrates with over 15 different blockchain protocols, and it also supports new emerging protocols. Coinbase is a brand that is exclusively focused on the crypto economy. The company launches products and sells in over 100 plus countries. The company also has licenses to operate virtual currencies in all US states and is pursuing licenses globally as well. The platform is extremely secure and the customers have never lost their funds due to security breach of the platform. Coinbase is the default name where users go to purchase Bitcoin and Ethereum. The platform has grown by the word of mouth rather than by marketing. The company has 223 billion of assets stored on its platform. This provides extreme liquidity and easy trading. Transactions happen all the time, unlike the stock markets where they are closed on the weekends and evenings. The platform is open 24/7 by 365. Due to its large scale, the platform gives opportunity for the company to launch new financial technology products and upsell to existing customers. Here's a look at the financials from the S1. The company has cash or cash equivalents of $1.1 billion on its balance sheet. The revenue for the year 2020 was $1.1 billion. The company was profitable with a net income of $322 million. We've already discussed at the beginning that for the first quarter of 2021, the company had a revenue of $1.8 billion and is targeting a net income of $800 million. The company has shares outstanding for both Class A and Class B. Class B shares have more voting rights that enables the founders and the directors to have control over the decisions of the company. This is common for all technology stocks. The company has about 146 million Class A shares and 186 million Class B shares. While making these calculations, I have also taken into account the stock options and RSUs that convert into common shares at very low strike prices. I've looked at the strike prices and they range from $5 a share to $21 a share. These are to incentivize the management since their performance is directly tied to the performance of the stock price, thus aligning the management and the shareholder. So the total shares outstanding are 332 million approximately. If you look at a valuation of $100 billion for the company, divide the valuation of $100 billion by the share outstanding of 332 million. That gives an IPO price of around $300 per share. There are a few risk factors involved in investing in the Coinbase IPO. The huge growth of the company has been fueled by the growth in the price of Bitcoin and other crypto assets. When the price of crypto assets runs up, new users join the platform and the trading volume increases. Thus, the revenue has increased a lot. But if there is any correction in the crypto market, that may affect the trading volume and in turn the revenue for the company. There is also a risk of cyber attacks on the platform, but to their credit, Coinbase have maintained extremely high security standards and there has never been a breach on the platform. The crypto economy is growing every day and there are new players that are entering the market, giving access to crypto products and other services. If you look at a coin-based exchange, this may turn into a commodity in the future. There are certain competitive advantages for Coinbase, but there are other well-funded platforms as well that are entering the public markets. Now, if you try to guess the revenue of the company for the year 2021, if the company grows at the same rate, it may have even a revenue of $10 billion in 2021, whereas it had only revenue of $1 billion in 2020. That represents a 1000% growth. I don't know if that growth is sustainable in the future or not, but even for that sake, if we take a revenue of $10 billion and we give a valuation of $100 billion, that's almost 10 times price per sales ratio, which is still high. If we look at the short-term perspective, all IPOs have performed extremely well recently. Even before the ticker opens in the retail investors' accounts, the price has almost doubled in many cases. So I expect the Coinbase IPO to run up the price on the day of the launch of IPO and maybe in a month or two. So for short-term investors, this might be an opportunity to take some quick profits. But for long-term investors, I'm not sure if the growth is still sustainable in the future. With the rising yield rates, the growth companies are getting hammered in the stock market. Since much of the growth is priced into the company, the growth of around 5 to 7 years is already priced into its stock price. So the investors are paying today for the growth of about 5 to 7 years into the future. So for long-term investors, Coinbase IPO may not be a safe bet. I hope you found the video informational. I have analyzed the ABCL stock. The company found the cure for COVID-19. You should see that card here on the end screen and I hope to see you in that video. Thanks for watching.